Hello, my beautiful people. You're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. And for my old subscribers, thank you so much for continuous support. And for you that have been coming to watch my videos, thank you. And for those that have been sharing my videos, thank you so much. My hands are up. I love and appreciate you guys all. As you guys know, I'm a working mom of two living in Austria. My name is Oge. In this channel, I create an awareness based on my own personal experience and research, telling you guys what you're expected to do and what you're not expected to do in Austria as a new person that have just moved to Austria. Okay, but I want to put a disclaimer. Okay, I'm not affiliated to any Austria university. I do not work with an Austria embassy. Okay, if you see me referring you to go back to Austria embassy website, it's just for you to have an overview on what you're expected to do and to be updated. Okay, because it is very important, and it is equally good that you have your own information to be sure that what I'm telling you guys on this channel is actually the truth. So before I go on, please, if you've not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Share with family and friends. And if you find anything useful in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, today's video is a top 10 questions from you guys on university and on how to live in Austria. So I'll be reading the question direct, but I'll put the whole question on the screen so that if you're interested to go through it, you can go through it as well. In order to make this video not to be long, I'll just read the question straight. Okay, so let's go into that. And the first person said, please, I need your advice on university to choose from among these three universities: University of Innsbruck, University of UAS BFE, Vienna, and Vorarlberg University of Applied Science. Okay, my dear, I will start by advising you that these three universities are very quality and good universities. Okay, their tuition fees are similar. The only thing difference in this that will be a little bit different will be the cost of living in these three schools. Okay, as you all know, Vienna and Innsbruck are almost ranked in one of the most top 5 expensive city in Austria. So go ahead and do your own research. Take time to check the cost of living as a student. I believe it will help you. Okay, and anyone that you feel that is your favorite, go ahead and take that one. Like I said, Vorarlberg is the least when it comes to terms of living in Austria. Innsbruck and Vienna are always expensive. Okay, having said that, I will move to the next question. The next person said, hello, good morning, Oge. I will skip the greetings. Okay, he said, I want to come to Austria with my wife. Is 5 million enough for both of us? I don't really understand this question. Do you mean using 5 million naira as you are relocating to hold, or I don't know? Okay, let me finish the question. Can I do my master's in Austria while she works? Yes, of course you can do your master's, okay, while she works. Also, what is the cost of living in Austria monthly? What are the average rents in Austria? And what is the minimum average salary in Austria? Minimum wage in Austria is 1,500 euro, okay? Cost of living monthly, I'm going to do a separate video about that because it entails a lot. It's not something I'm going to do in this video to make it not to be long, okay? I will do that. Rents, cost of living, and so many things. I'm going to do that. I've done the one for students. I will do the one for families, okay? And do you think it is better to come study my master's over there or just apply for the red, white, red card program? My dear, just take time and decide on what you want to do. If both routes are possible, if you are coming through red, white, red card program, it is possible. If you're coming through studies, it is possible. It depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you want. Both routes are possible. And if you're coming here with 5 million to support your family, it's also good. Okay. Hopefully I've answered your question. Let's go to the next one. This person said, I have interest in relocating to Austria on the school master's route with my family. I've also completed all Nigerian legalization authentication. I have now successfully moved to the Austria embassy awaiting response. I seek your advice on this below. Before I continue, like I said, I'm not a professional on this. I just give you or make a suggestion based on my personal experience. So just bear that in mind. And it's also important that you do your own personal research. So the question continues. Having studied electrical engineering and worked in the telecommunication industry in Nigeria for 13 years, I was thinking of living and schooling in Graz because I heard that is where tech is in Austria. Yes, that is true. Vienna is also good for that. Anything IT, anything engineering, medicine, these two cities are good. Okay, you can as well come. Okay. Should my wife legalize and authenticate her documents also before coming over? Before I came here, I legalized and authenticated all my papers, but now there are things I want to do. It now requires me to go back to legalize some papers that have already expired. So if your wife wants to start her schooling immediately she comes here, yes, she can go ahead and legalize all her papers. But if something that is going to take her time before she will start her studies, I advise she should leave it when she comes here. She can do it back home when she wants to start or go back to her studies. But she can as well do it. She can as well legalize all her documents and come with it. It's also good. So let's continue with the questions. If my wife was with when she arrives, can we sustain family of 5, me and my wife with our 2 male kids and a dependent male 14-year-old, my cousin? This is his third question. That will be quite challenging for her. You know, I'm advising you based on what you wrote here. My suggestion is it is not going to be easy for her to come and cater for family of 5 alone because you'll be studying. Even if you're working, it's going to be only like maximum of 20 hours. Minimum wage here is 1,500, and for family of 5, 1,500 you should be talking about, yeah, for rent. For you guys alone, family of 5, 1,500 and above. It could be less depending on the city where you're living, okay? But this 1,500 can only take care of your rent. Like I said, it could be less, it could be more. So her working alone to sustain family of 5 will be quite challenging for her. This is my suggestion. So avoid both of you having crisis when you people finally relocated here. Let her understand what you guys are about to do, okay? It will not be easy for her. Let her understand all the challenges you guys is going to go through. If both of you have agreed as couple to go through this together, knowing fully whether this is your future you're planning, knowing fully whether this is for both of you and your kids, then you can go ahead and do that. If you guys scale in from visa, you can go ahead and come, and you're going to support her fully on every level because it will not be easy for her to cater for family of 5, only her with the little you'll be earning to support her. But if you guys agree, then that means you're going to cut down very well on your expenses for this period of 2 years that you'll be doing your masters. And I believe if you have anything that you must have saved back home, you can come with it in order to support her while you do your job, you do your work, and go back to school while she's working. Okay, that is my suggestion. It will not be easy for her alone, so 2 of you should discuss and agree so that when 2 of you come here, you will not start having problems. These are the parts of the things that create issues for husband and wives over here. The 5th question, he said, I have a passport that is expiring in 2024. I want to do a master's for 2 years. Can I renew it there or should I do a fresh one here before leaving? This is already 2023 and your passport is expiring 2024. Please go ahead and renew it if you can. Okay? Go ahead and renew it. It is better for you, but you can as well do it here. But my suggestion is renew it back home. I have most of the infos for this journey from your videos answered already. It took, I must say, it went a long way guiding me to this stage. Many thanks at inspecting your response. So these are my suggestions. Take your time to discuss with your wife, okay? Both of you should agree on what you guys want. If you agree, then you can come over. It's still possible, okay? The next question said, I want to come, okay, the next person said, I've read that one before. This person said, is writing for me in German. Guten Tag. Okay. Please, I'm planning to come to Austria for master's program, hopefully in the coming winter semester. I wish to know the kinds of jobs international students do within the 20 hours per week. Also, how much they get in a month. International students get for maximum of 20 hours, 500 euro and above. I think it should be above now because most of the organization, they've increased the salary because of the cost of living here is getting high and high every day, okay? So it should be more, okay? That is 500 or more every month. The next question said, I was browsing and I came across Caritas and Red Cross and other care organizations offering jobs and training for Heimhilfe and nursing assistants, so on. But I noticed that both requires training before applying, like Heimhilfe is about 3 months training. So I want to know if students are allowed to train for those kind of job or are they restricted? Also, I will appreciate clue on where they can work since you are in the system. International students, where they can work is in restaurants, they can work in hotels, they can work in shops, they can work in so many places. If you're lucky to get jobs there, you're not restricted. But what I don't know is if you can combine your education with going for another education, because Heimhilfe is also, you study it over here. Nursing assistant, you study it over here. I think nursing assistant is like 2 years. Heimhilfe is like 4 years intensive course training, or some even take up to 12 months and more. So this entails studying. I don't know how you're going to combine it with your studies. Heimhilfe, their work is to take care of the old people, okay? Less privileged, those that are handicapped people. It's something like what they call care job in UK or US or Canada. It's a care job. You help them to wash them, to take their baths, to come to feed them. All these household chores, that is their job. Okay, that is Heimhilfe. And you're expected to speak German because these people you'll be taking care of are old people. Okay, I think I will make a video about that, care job in Austria. But why I'm being as if I'm not encouraged to do that is because of the German language that is involved, but I will do that, okay? So that is what they do. Hopefully I've answered your question. They work in old people's home. They work in so many places they work privately also to take care of old people. So that is the job of Heimhilfe, okay? Hopefully I've answered your question. Then the next person said, this next question, I'm trying to bring it out from my phone. He said, I have a Schengen visa, but I don't know what to do as regards uni application. My dear, you cannot combine a Schengen visa and uni. If you come here with your Schengen visa, if it expires, please go home to avoid you not to have challenges with Austria immigration. They are very, very strict. That is my suggestion. If you want to go through uni, anywhere you are, start applying. If you're lucky, if you get admission, you can start the process, but you cannot combine both of them. Okay. The next question is it possible to legalize my documents in Austria? I'm presently in Italy. I'm thinking of switching to Austria. Legalization is what you do where you obtain your documents. If you have schooled in Austria, yes, you can do your legalization here. But if you have schooled back home, you go back home to do your legalization. Legalization is just to verify if your documents are authentic. Hopefully I've answered your question. And the next question said, I've been following your YouTube channel for some time now. I find your content really impressive and helpful in the process of relocating to Austria, and I'm hoping you can assist with some guidance. I'm an accountant with a master's degree specializing in renewable energy. I'm still living in South Africa. I have been applying for jobs in Vienna but often getting declines. Do you think it will be easier to find a job in Austria if I'm in the country? Your assistance and knowledge will be greatly appreciated. First of all, do you have any knowledge of German language? I'll start from that. If you do not, I would suggest you go ahead and do so. You can learn through YouTube. You can call someone to tutor you. Just try to get a knowledge of German because this is a German-speaking country, okay? And thank God the city you want to live in, they are also good in terms of there are a lot of foreigners and there are a lot of multinational companies there, okay? So I would advise you go ahead and get a knowledge of German, even if it's the basic, add it to your CV, okay? Your professions are highly needed here, accountants, okay? When you do that, then you can start applying, or you can go ahead and on the Google, search on companies that are applying, that are employing without you needing to speak German, okay? Search for such companies, you might be lucky, you might get one. The truth of the matter is that if you're interested to relocate to Austria, it is possible, but you have to get a basic knowledge of German. That is my advice for you, okay? And it is possible for you to also to get a job here. Hopefully I've answered your question. The next person said, "Good day, ma'am. A friend introduced your page to me. Please, I'm a young widow mom who desires to relocate with Austria permanently with my kids. What advice do you have for me? And is the study route a best bet for me? Please, I will appreciate your support in the line with this. God bless you. Really good." Hello, ma'am. I will start by saying that I don't know how old your kids are, okay? If your kids are above 10, yes, it may not even be possible for you. It will be quite challenging for you, but you can still do it. I know Nigerians are very strong people. Nigerian ladies are strong, okay? If your kids are above 10, you will not have issue of, who will take them to school and who will bring them back from school. They can do that independently without you. Just prepare them in the morning, they will go, then you go to school. But if they are below 6 years and below, going study route will be quite challenging for you. I will not suggest that for you, but you can as well try your luck. I will suggest you go through job occupation list, okay? If you meet all the criteria, apply and start working here first. Come with your kids to start working here first. When you must have started work, if you work for some time, you can take a leave and go back to school, because so that you will not have a lot of stress. Even if by couples here, those that are two, it is not even easy for them, let alone one person, okay? But this is my personal suggestion. You know yourself more than I do. You can as well try your luck in both, but this is my suggestion for you. Hopefully I've answered your question. And the last person said, "I'm so person. I have question, please. I needed help. I seek asylum 2011 with different name and age. Before was deported from Austria 4 years ago, and now I am now married to Austria citizen, and we have already applied for family reunion visa. My question goes like this: will my deportation affect our application? I had my interview since last year October. They answered December for me to send my Asylum Scheidung, which I have sent to them ever since. We have not heard anything from them. My wife is 2 months pregnant now. Any advice? Thanks." You have challenges due to alteration of your age and name. If that's the only challenge you have before they deported you, just plead with your wife to follow them off from Australian embassy, okay? She's the only one that can help you come over here now. But if there's some other thing that you've done before they deported you, it might be the cause, it might be the reason why they are holding on. This is Austria for you, okay? Either ways, help your wife to plead with them, to check what the problem is, okay? She's the only one that can bring you up here now. Let her follow up. I believe with that, she will know what the challenge is and it will be rectified. I wish everyone that have read their message best of luck. I'm going to be stopping here. If you've not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. Follow me on my Instagram, I style Oge. at my GM, styleoge at gm.com. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.